Hello and welcome to Sports Rewind. I'm Marisa. It's Masters Sunday, a tradition unlike any other. Veterans Sergio Garcia and Justin Rose entered Sunday atop the leaderboard. Garcia looking for his elusive first major in 73 career starts, while Rose was seeking to become the first European to win both the Masters and the U.S. Open. And the two headed to the final hole, tied at 9 under. On 18, both with makeable birdies. Rose goes first and misses. He can't believe it, and he'll tap in for par. So Garcia with a championship birdie putt, and watch this. He pushes it right. So we head to playoff golf at Augusta for the first time since 2013. The first hole of the playoff, it's Rose the first to tee off, and he leaves it out right, and it goes straight into the trees. Rose would bogey the hole. So Garcia with 2 putts for the win, but he only needed 1. He rolls in the birdie and wins the 2017 Masters and the first major of his career. Sergio Garcia becomes only the 3rd Spaniard in history to win a green jacket.
So many people that care for me and love me and support me. I feel so nicely surrounded. This is something I wanted to do for a long time, but no, it never felt like a horror movie. It felt like a little bit of a drama, maybe, but obviously with a happy ending.
Definitely a happy ending. Well, the Cubs poured it on the Brew Crew last night with 17 hits and 11 runs. But today, Milwaukee looking to win their first series of the season at Miller Park. Zach Davies was roughed up in the first inning. Already 2-zip Chicago, 2 on. Jason Hayward muscles a triple that'll go over Keon Broxton's head. Ben Zobrist and Addison Russell will score, and the Cubbies take a 4-zip lead. So we go top of the second. Kyle Schwarber launches one to deep center. That goes off the railing for the home run and a 5-run Chicago advantage. Ryan Braun was back today after sitting out Saturday with back tightness. His back looks pretty darn good here. Hayward with the line drive. Bronny lays out for the catch to end the inning. Then bottom 3, 2 on, and Braun sends one to center field, his 2nd long ball of the year, and it's a 2-run game. But Chicago would add a pair of runs in the 7th, and the Brewers fall 7-4 the final. The Timber Rattlers looking for a 3rd straight win against Quad Cities. Wisconsin wearing their Sunday Brewers blue. Top of the first, trouble. Bases loaded for the River Bandits. Spencer Johnson crushes the offering to left. That one's over the wall for the grand slam. Quad Cities up 4-0. And fans may have felt a little beat up after that, but hey, Tucker Newhouse responds with a long ball of his own. The 2-run shot to right brings the T-Rats within 2. The Rattlers were down 10-2 at one point, but they battled all the way back to tie it at 10. But it is Quad Cities exploding for the W, 18-11 the final. Last night, the Bucks knew if they got a win at Philly, they'd clinch a postseason spot, and Milwaukee took care of business, topping the 76ers 90-82. The win was a relief for the team after dropping 3 straight and losing their footing in the seedings. But now, for the 3rd time in the last 5 seasons, the Bucks have made the NBA playoffs. Today, Milwaukee sits in 6th place in the East. There are still 2 regular season games to go and a really tight race between the Bucks, the Hawks, and the Pacers for positioning.
For one, the guys can relax a little bit, but we still have some work to do. We have teams, chasing us, and we're chasing Atlanta. So to accomplish, I think half our goal was to get to the playoffs and get in. But now we have to find a position. We have 2 games left, and we want to end on a positive note.
The Hawks, currently in 5th place, faced the Cavs. Cleveland held a 26-point lead entering the 4th quarter, but apparently that wasn't enough. The Hawks clawed their way back. Then Paul Millsap knocks down the jumper to tie the game as time expires. Then in OT, it's Atlanta taking the lead. They never looked back. Hawks win 126-125. They're still 1 game up on Milwaukee. Russell Westbrook made history today. Westbrook logged his 42nd triple-double of the season. that breaks Oscar Robertson's record of 41, established back in the 1961-62 season. Westbrook finished the night with 50 points, 16 rebounds, and 10 assists. And get this, the game-winning three at the buzzer to give the Thunder a stunning win over Denver. Pretty cool. Well, coming up, some of the Packers were back in town last week, and they hopped on the tailgate tour bus and visited green and gold fans up north. We'll have much more in 2 minutes. Welcome back. Our stat of the night now, Sergio Garcia gets his first Masters win in his 19th appearance in the event. The most appearances needed to get a Masters win, so hard work does pay off. Well, one sure sign that football season's getting closer, the Packers tailgate tour. Take a look.
Ready to go. All right.
The 12th annual tailgate tour loaded up at Lambeau with Packers celebrities. And for the players still on the roster like Brett Hundley, it means it's almost time to get back to work.
Happy to get back. You know, I got to go out for the offseason a little bit, enjoy our time, but now we're back in action. Football's right around the corner and ready to get going.
An important part of the tour is to visit fans and thank them for their support.
I'm excited to travel around Wisconsin and the UP. The fans always come to us, so we got to go to them, and it's going to be fun.
We're going to do our best to get out there and talk to everybody and hear everybody's stories and share ours.
It's really easy to do, get to reach some of the schools that sometimes I usually don't get to, you know, being up north.
But what may mean even more is the money they're able to raise along the way.
We're over $2 million now over the 12 years, so looks like we'll be able to raise quite a bit of money throughout this week as well.
These are the best fans in the world, and it's fun to see how rabid they are and see how excited they get in April.
NASCAR at Texas Motor Speedway in a scary moment in the pits. Eric Jones gets into the back of Chris Buescher, spinning him into the stall. Buescher hits a crew member, and he was taken to the infield care center. Jimmy Johnson, the defending series champ, started at the back of the pack due to a pre-race unapproved tire change. But hey, that didn't stop JJ. 16 to go, and the 48 goes inside Joey Logano for the lead, and Johnson wins his 7th race at Texas. And back to baseball. In case you missed it a few days ago, Cubs and Cardinals, catcher Yadier Molina blocks the ball in the dirt, but then he can't find it. And in my Marisa's mishap, he jumps to his feet, desperately looking for the ball. Look where it ended up. Stuck to the front of Molina's chest protector. I can't watch that video enough times. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful week.